Hey guys, what's going on? I was actually gonna wait for a little bit in order to do this video, but I decided that I want to do it now. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time for you hearing the clicking of my keys, mainly because I have a new keyboard. I have the Razer Black Widow, and I didn't get the stealth version because I love the sound of the keys. However, I forgot that it probably annoys other people. So I apologize now. Normally what I try to do is if I do a video is I do my just wireless keyboard. Um, but I already had this keyboard set up and I figured I would use it. So I was gonna wait to do this video mainly because of the fact I just did one I think about a week ago, Minecraft Kingdom update. But I um may or may not have redesigned completely everything within the main city center of the kingdom. So I'm just going to walk down here just to show you that I dropped down the main, I want to say the main city floor about 4 or 5 blocks, which actually ended up making a difference because I wanted to make my buildings bigger and I wanted to make them taller. The way they were before is they were too small. They didn't really seem like a city atmosphere. And by lowering the buildings, as you can see, it looks a little nicer, as well as the fact that it's not taller than the castle, which is very important. So I'm going to walk down here. Now, friendly reminder, this is a rough work in progress. That roof isn't done. There's a couple buildings over there that don't have roofs. Um, so just kind of giving you guys a little walkthrough. I'm still trying to figure out how to hang signs nicer. That's something I'm working on. These two buildings are actually the same as before. I kept the same basic layout to them. I just made them taller and bigger, and they have um, eh, decent sized roofs. This building is new. I think I'm going to change it up. I don't like it being all stone, and it doesn't have a finished roof. So that's something I'm going to work on here within the next week or so. However, oh crap, I leave here Saturday to drive across country, so totally forgot about that. Oh, fuck you, lamp. This is another building that I'm working on currently as well. As you can see, I'm slowly like chipping away the old city and working around it. So that way, I know where I am spatially. So it's taking a bit of work. This is actually one of my favorite buildings. I hate brick, but I'm starting to fall in love with it, mainly because look how awesome this damn house looks, right? Yeah, I'm quite happy with myself right now. So it's gonna continue and extend out this way where the arena is. I think what I'm gonna do is keep dropping down 4 or 5 and actually extend the arena to make it bigger. So that way I can kind of keep building larger buildings because for some reason, like it looks so much nicer. Um, so quick update with what's going on over here. This is kind of like a restaurant ice cream parlor, still deciding. The building itself is a work in progress, um, but it's kind of cool. Hold on. Let me get rid of them. But if you go back here, you can see like all kinds of different um, I don't know, ice cream flavors if you want it to be ice cream. I don't know. I'm still deciding. The roof still needs to happen. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it to this building that was here previously and have the storefront be the bottom part of the house and have the top part be the house part where the people who own the store or whatever live. Um, and I'm debating whether or not to keep this little hill or to completely trash it. So that's something that's still on my to-do list. Let me wrap around here. Now, as you can see, the cathedral is so much bigger. Look how big this looks. Ignore that giant space. I'm working on that. But it's a lot nicer. It looks more like a cathedral. However, it needs to be bigger, as you can see by that house over there. Working on the white roof. I believe I'm using quartz. So much nicer looking compared to wool. I dropped down everything here in the inside. What I think I'm gonna do is kind of bring it up again. I'm not quite sure. I don't know what to do. I'm just all confused. Because that building is tall as hell. So something else I was working on is I was working on this path through here, trying to drop down this whole area so that way I can redo this area yet again. Story of my life, right? Oh God, fuck. I hate being a perfectionist because everything has to look just perfect. Has to look right. Um, Another thing I have an issue with right now is this long wall. I'm not really focusing on this side of the area quite yet, mainly because of the fact that I'm just, I just can't think about it quite yet. I hate mobs. So if you remember, here used to be a underground kind of like railroad walkway path. Totally got rid of that. That does not exist anymore. And actually, most of this tower is actually gonna go away. Because of this beauty. This was the bane of my existence. I think this took me about a day to build. I've been kind of busy. Still have to finish that building. Um, Mainly what I was doing is I was more worried about streets, about the street. If I could um, worry about what goes where, then I would be fine. Um, so I had like all this room, and then when it came down to it, I had just this much for the other side. So I decided, as much as it pains and kills me, to get rid of this wall, and instead the wall is actually going to wrap around this mountain. And what's going to happen over here is, oh, fuck, I forgot to finish that. Yeah, look at this fucking roof, man. Yeah. And actually what's going to happen is this is going to get pushed out so that way I can have more houses down this way and everything's going to continue up there. Now I know you remember there was the brothel here and a couple stands. So what I did actually is I moved those. Those are actually located somewhere else within the kingdom. I just rebuilt them somewhere else. And then what I'm going to do is rebuild them once I have a space for them. And I think the marketplace is actually going to go towards the arena. There's a bunch of grass and area over there that will, I think, look a lot nicer. But here I think I'm going to have like a garden or something. I don't want another building because I don't want anything too close to the cathedral. I want that to be its own kind of like ta-da. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to raise it up a lot more because that house got taller than I thought it was going to. Um, so let me think what else I did. I really focused mainly on these two main areas, the old marketplace and the new city center. Oh, I guess there is one thing I can show you. It's, um, well, you can see how much I brought it down. I guess it's more than about 4 or 5. I'm debating whether or not to keep this indoor marketplace. It's a cool concept, but I might have to implement it somewhere else. Let me go over here. Um, Following my way outside of town, there was an extra house that I had um, sitting within the town, and it just didn't seem to fit right. So what I did instead is obviously this part was against the wall, and I have to rebuild that. But what I did is I moved it out here, and I think it fits a lot nicer out here compared to where I had it. But that's awkward. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. Okay. Anyways, where did all these flowers come from? What the hell? This is getting really weird. Okay. Anyways, so I moved it out here because it seems to fit a little nicer. Oh God, I hate dirt and water. That's gonna bother me. I gotta have to fix that now. So I didn't touch anything else I showed you in the old videos, such as the houses up here on this hill. Get rid of that. And I obviously didn't touch this tower. However, I think I'm shying away from so much stone. When I first started building the kingdom, I was like, stone. Everything has to be stone. It has to be stone because, stone is so pretty. Stone is delightful. But I'm trying to branch out more as a builder and do a little bit more with other materials, as you can see with my two red brick houses that were the bane of my existence, pretty much. But as you can see, it really pays off to practice with different materials. So this building's going to change a bit more. That building, I think I'll keep these two stone, so that way we have at least something stone. Also, new shader pack, big fan of it. I can't remember the name offhand right now, but let's look that up before we do this. Oh, Sortex Fanver. So it's the fan version of a Sortex. But I really love this new shader pack. Before I was always using Westeros Craft. That was a really decent texture pack, but I I don't know. There's something about this texture pack that I just love so much more, and it to me makes the city look a little bit better, or the kingdom, I guess. So I think that's actually it for me. I wanted to give you guys a quick update video before I head on the road on Saturday. Just a friendly reminder. I'll just probably do another video on Saturday being like, hey, reminder. So thank you guys all for watching. If there's anything else you want to see me add to the kingdom, just put down in the comments below. Um, Also, I do have a question for you guys. What is your favorite texture pack? Obviously, this fan version of Sortex is mine. But I'm kind of curious, and I'm always looking out for new texture packs because it's just like coloring. You try on different. Okay, I don't even know where I'm going with that one, obviously. But let me know what you guys think, and let me know what texture packs. And I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night. Bye, guys.